All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. You know, for some reason I can't hear, I don't know if you just, where your voice is or whatever, but thanks. Yep, 7:20. Okay, action determined in closed session. Student expulsion hearing, 01-22-23. Action for consideration for violation of California Educational Code sections 48900A1, 48900A2, and 48900R. The student was expelled with a suspended expulsion order with conditions. Okay, motion?
I'll motion.
Your motion, okay, more? Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Rise. Okay, procedures, recording of this meeting is being made and shall be kept for about 30 days for public record as applicable. Pledge allegiance. Oh, about, go ahead. Yep, if you don't mind.
Put your right hand over your heart, ready to begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approve it, okay, member present. Sonny's here. Dwayne's here, I'm here, and Mr. Bender is here. And Alexa. Approve agenda. Moved by Edward, second by Mr. Bender, all in
There's
favor?
correction. We need to pull off 2 people off of these certificates.
Oh, okay. Which ones?
Leslie Colley and Elle Lyons.
Are we on from who?
Leslie Colley.
Okay. So those are okay with exceptions. What was the other one?
Kelly Lyons, right below. Right here. Leslie Trump.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so, all right, so. Okay, so we move the agenda as amended? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
4 ayes. Okay, RTA, not here, CSCA, not here. Alexa, you're up.
Good evening, everyone. The high school is planning homecoming, a blood drive, as well as Spirit Week that includes a pep rally. The girls volleyball team had a game yesterday against KB and won, and we play Desert tomorrow at home. The cross country team had a meet today, and the football team has an away game Friday. And then the tennis also had a match yesterday and won against Spirit.
Okay, and I have something for you, Alexa. Okay, give me this, since you were here the other day. So you can't say you don't know what the rules are. That was the powder puff rules, folks. Okay. CBO, okay, CBO report, Mr. Urban.
Alright, not much to report out on in the last week. Our audit is still ongoing. Auditors are gone this week though, so more things will be emailed to them as they follow up. So far, no findings, so that's good. And second of all, we need to try and bring back a bond oversight committee. We still have $6,000 or so of fund balance, and per statute for Prop 39, we should technically have a committee to, oversee the expenditure of all bond funds. So that is on my docket of things to get ready for this week is a updated application. I believe it's been 5 or 6 years since the district had a bond committee at all. And speaking to prior CBOs last week of trying to figure out the history of when was the last time there was one. I think it was 2018 or so. So, yeah, that is it for me.
Okay, thank you. Assistant Superintendent, Instruction and Curriculum, Mrs. Lacy.
Good morning, everyone. Noemi and I are working diligently on preparing all of our FPM materials and getting them uploaded for the FPM review. We have to have everything uploaded by next Friday, September 30th. The review is again October 31st through November 2nd. It is an online review though, so that's nice. I went and did 2 of the Ed Services visits, one at RES last week and then Roseman High School, actually on Monday, I'm sorry, and then Roseman High School today. Both of them at both school sites, we had some great conversations on things that are happening, providing them some support in some different areas that they needed and gathered some needs and things. So ways that our department can help them in the future. Went to visit several classes at RES, but I did run out of time because our conversation was so lengthy at Roseman High School. It was a very good conversation, but ended up being time where the kids were outside again, so I didn't get to go visit classrooms there. Set all the dates for Doug Fisher's monthly site coaching sessions for the rest of the year. I pushed out a couple of dates. I'm still working on getting all those calendar invites out to the different sites to make sure you include all the people that need to go to those. 3 sites did their coaching sessions with him last Thursday. I sat through those because it was the first one that we were doing. There were some great conversations that were had. And then the other 2 sites will be doing their coaching sessions with him next week.
Thank you. Associate Superintendent, Human Resources, Mrs. Harkins.
Good evening. HR is a busy place. We just continue to fill spots, look for, we still have a few certificate openings that we're still trying to fill. But that is it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Superintendent report, James?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to all of our parents and community members at home. Thank you for joining us this evening. I was hoping my buddy John would be here this evening, but we do enter into negotiations tomorrow with our very respectful RTA team, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. So it's probably going to tie up most of my day tomorrow. But we're really looking forward to sitting down with the team and hopefully coming to a quick and easy resolution for this year. I also want to announce that you've heard me talk sometimes about the situation in Southern Kern regarding construction projects that we have in the works. One of them, of course, is being the classrooms, the new classrooms and tracks, etc., at Tropico Middle School, and that has already been DSA approved, and we're moving along quite rapidly with that. We also are waiting for the high school cafeteria, a new beautiful cafeteria at the high school, to come out of DSA approval. So we don't know if that'll be days, weeks, or a couple months yet, but we have the funding for that already in the bank. And we also received word yesterday that we were awarded by the state funding to modernize the old Roseman Elementary School for preschool and TK classrooms, which is very, very much needed for our younger kids. So I don't know if I shared that with Mr. Adams or not, but anyway, we're looking forward to getting that project started as well for the little 4-year-olds in the community. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I have tonight.
Thank you. Mr. Moore?
I'm good, thank you guys.
Okay. Sonny?
I feel like I was just here
Yeah.
last week, right? Were we not here? I feel like I've seen you guys a lot this month. Love to see your smiling faces, you too, all you guys. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Keep on recruiting. Like I was telling her that we need to like go in there and like sneak people out. Like, hey, come on to Southern Kern and come for lunch or something or breakfast. I don't know. But yes, I don't have anything either. But thank you guys for being here. You guys are fabulous.
Thank you for everybody for coming, appreciate it, and for folks who are listening in. Just a couple things, dealing with, we got the Powder Puff coming up, it's on the 5th, I believe. So, I do have, this is what we're gonna try this year, so we're going to, use Cadet Corps as the officials. But I do have about 3 officials that are gonna come in and mentor them during the game, so we try to keep it going without too much incidents, whatever. Our goal is safety for you girls, because a lot of you don't play football, obviously, and,
She made 13 touchdowns, yes.
yeah,
So.
so,
Stop her, put a new rule, only 2 touchdowns per player.
yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if I get news for you. That's why I've got kids out there doing it, because I don't have to chase her this time. So we go with that. And I think that's basically, Robert, did you get a hold of Mario yet to come up with a date for meeting for the subcommittee, safety and security?
Yes, I talked to him last week. He wanted to touch base next week when he gets back from vacation.
Okay,
What'll work.
because I think we need to get started on that based on some things that are going on. I'll talk to you later. But, so that's all I have. Okay, comments from the public? None? Okay, that's the reading. Consent items, anybody have any questions on A through H?
Where's the Wii going? The Nintendo Wii console that was donated.
In that media? I think that's media.
Yeah, where's it going?
Armstrong?
Armstrong, well, the Armstrong
He
is,
donated it, it looks
he
like.
donated
He donated to the high school.
it? Okay, that's usually for multimedia.
Usually.
Do we know that for sure?
No, but it's a multimedia item.
Yeah.
Do we need a Wii console at this high school? Do we have a class, Wii class?
Well, I don't think it's for we, I think it's probably for the, trying to develop, programs and things like that. I don't know either. You can always ask.
Yeah, we have.
Sure. You want to,
Call him up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Later, just something.
No, no.
I'll
Do we
see.
have a Nintendo in Wii class?
I just want to know. Where are we going?
Do we get a teacher for that yet?
No, we don't.
Not yet, anyways. So do you want to pull that out, or you want to?
No.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that-
I see
It could, board members, it could possibly be used as a reward for, let's say, some of our students, when they, let's say if they do this, they may be rewarded with some time on the Wii. That's potentially one way it could be used. I'm not really sure what the goal of Mr. Armstrong is, but I will certainly look into that.
And it could be a fitness program.
Could be
Wii Fit was
fitness,
so fun. Oh my gosh. I'm old.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Just kidding. I don't have any other.
okay.
On our purchase orders, I just want to push, thanks to everybody, because I remember when we first started and Barbara started, we were pulling teeth to get the teachers $100. And now we're giving them $250. That is so nice. And then I noticed that we're giving shoe allowance now too.
Sure, classified, yes.
It's nice to be able to do that kind of stuff. I mean, I know that teachers probably still put out more than $250, but to get it up to $250 so quickly, that was nice.
Thank you.
I have a motion.
Make a motion approved.
One second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, section 8, approve resolution 22-23-06, biennial adoption of conflict of interest code. Mrs. Gaines?
Yes, this board bylaws 9270 were on the last, September 7th, I believe, or September 14th, thank you. Board agenda as an informational item. Basically, these are your bylaws stating that you desire to maintain the highest ethical standards as board members, and that anything you report on that 700 form is absolutely accurate, and it's just something that we revisit every year.
Okay, do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
And second?
I second.
Okay, thank you. In favor?
Aye.
Okay. Curriculum instruction, Williams settlement requires each school in the district to have sufficient textbooks, ebooks, instructional materials of both that are aligned in content with standard adoptions pursuant to section 60605 for I, double I, triple I, and so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mrs. Lacy.
Each of the school state administration has sent in a verification form that states that all of the curriculum materials that they need are sufficient to have enough of everything that they need. Anytime we need anything, we order it, so, and we get it here as soon as possible. So each of the school sites has sent in and it's inside of your board packet, a form that says they have everything that they need. So we have posted this in the amount of time that needs to be posted. We've gotten no parent or complaints or any information from parents that their child does not have what they need. So I'm recommending that we approve it.
Okay. What we have to do, we have to go into an open hearing. So do I have a motion to do that?
Motion.
Second by?
Second.
More? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Do we have any public comments or anything?
I just have a question for Leslie.
Go ahead.
When we order textbooks and things like that, like when we're talking as soon as possible, like how quick do we get them? Like does it take a week, 2 weeks?
The ebooks and things like that, they're pretty instantaneous.
Right.
And so for most of our middle school and high school, whether, if we're short on some things like in actual form, they do have access to it online. It depends on the company. Right now, they are saying due to COVID, it's taking longer than normal for certain things. But most of they do allow us to make copies of things until we get the materials here.
So it's not like they're ever without it.
No, they're
Because they
never.
can have it online, we can make copies.
And most of the time, the school sites have a little bit of a surplus. So sometimes when they're making the order, it's kind of to fulfill that surplus. But we do try to typically get everything, so we have everything online and handy. But as soon as we find out, we put in the order, and it just depends sometimes on how quickly the companies get it to us.
Okay.
Hearing no other comments, I have a motion to go back into close the public hearing.
Make a motion.
More? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and that's,
746.
yeah. Thank you. Let's see, approve resolution 22-23-03 regarding sufficiency of instructional materials for 2022/2023. Mrs. Lacy? This is an action item.
It's basically just approving the resolution that we
Yeah.
have sufficient materials.
All right. Motion
I'll make the motion.
from Ms. Moore,
Second.
Hepburn, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, business and operations, AMS to order HVAC units for Chapel Middle School. Mr. Irving.
So in the packet is a letter that is basically a notice to proceed for AMS to go ahead and order HVAC units for the upcoming Tropico project. Current lead time for HVAC units is about 18 months or so. So in order to make sure that by the time the buildings are ready, that, and we already have HVAC units ready to be installed, it's suggested that the board approve this action so that, everything's ready to go on, one right after the other without, buildings being on foundations and then we have to, have a delay, waiting for the units.
So on this, Robert, we're basically guaranteeing that we're buying these units.
Yes.
There's no extra charge in them doing it earlier for us, or?
No, it would, the only extra charge would be that it's not included in the original contract with AMS, that we'd be buying the units at cost.
So it's, I'm sorry, so it's not included in the original cost, or it is?
It is not.
It is not. Do you know what the cost is?
What's the cost again? I've seen it on.
The original cost to AMS, their contract was $8 million, since they're doing all of the classroom buildings and restroom buildings and everything.
Just for the air conditioners.
The air conditioners, I believe 200-something thousand.
Thank you.
And now, is it for all classrooms that we said we're gonna build, or what we actually gonna build?
It'll be what we actually build,
Okay,
so we don't have a,
surplus.
yes.
I make a motion to approve.
Okay, second. More, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approve the following list personnel items as amended. Targus?
We ask you to just approve, with the corrections, all of our, hires, transfers. So, let's see, hires and transfers fund, tonight.
So these are all just like, these are stipends, no new teachers yet?
Actually, we do have one of our teachers from the Philippines, will be starting at Tropico Middle School tomorrow. He's very excited, and we'll be starting with PE.
Good.
So yeah, so we're excited for him to start.
So we got one new one so far?
Yes, well, recently, yes.
Oh, you guys look nice. Am I on a different page?
Hey, I see on a billboard.
Are you Ethan?
Yes, down there on.
You are. I
14th Freeway.
Yeah, I was coming back
On
from Santa
RES?
Monica, and I
Alright.
got like all
Okay.
wicked excited. My wife was like, what are you excited about? I was like, I don't know. Like, I've seen it, a lot of other people have seen it, but,
Yeah, they did a very nice job with it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Looks good.
motion.
Motion for Moore,
Second.
second from Hepburn. All in favor?
Aye.
4 ayes. Absent. Motion to adjourn
I
from,
got one more question.
Go ahead.
Sorry. The music equipment, is this used from the other school we're buying?
It is slightly used, but it's the price that I called the music teachers because I initially, when I first saw it, thought, why am I getting used equipment from another school? But for example, one of the instruments alone was purchased, I believe it runs close to $20,000, and we're getting it, they're releasing it to us for, I believe, 6,000. If I see the list, I could probably tell you which instrument it is.
It's probably a French one.
Either that or the bassoon.
I think it's the bassoon.
Okay, but the French one
It's
is
not
very
cheap
expensive.
either. Thank you, Kim.
told me I could've gone.
The trombone king Yamaha case. You just getting the case? No.
Just in case.
It might have, the instrument, I don't have the
Maybe
list
we
in front
need
of
it,
me.
maybe we need a case for it.
Yeah, and we have placed orders for instruments, and I believe we've had the order placed, we've had a few things come in, I think some violins, violas came in, but Mr. Irving, would you tell us approximately what they're estimating to be the wait time on some of the other instruments that we've ordered for both Tropico, the high school, and also the elementary program?
Depending on the instrument, wait times are up to 6 months. So,
So these instruments, I believe we already, they will have them they've already, both music teachers, Mr. Ferrandini and Mr. Clayson, have both inspected these instruments.
Should have given you a warning here before that. I was probably Mr. Rose. No, he was my back here in football, so he is a good kid. I say kid, he's a lot younger.
Thank you. So, a third.
It doesn't. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, let's see who's seconding.
Me.
Yeah, baby. All in favor?
Aye.
And the time is 7:53.
See,